Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Safe completion on the screen. Bulls his way forward. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Looking for a block. It's Scott. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Cowboys want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking down the middle, and that pass is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking to pass. It's Thorne. The quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Snagged in the middle. It's Lambert-Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to the air one more time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Thorne. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking for room. It's Gordon. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down in the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Gets it out quickly. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. It'll be a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give on the inside. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, above to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front. The Cowboys will punt this one away. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Makes his connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Presley. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The throw to the outside is complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Got it in the middle. It's Ford. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Coming after him. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cowboys!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Auburn 14.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
He's staggered at the 27. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Auburn lines up quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. Power
football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Off play action on first down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Vick took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Second down now after the sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's 4. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Thorne. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Back to throw, it's Bowman. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
At the 27, good enough for 1st down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Handoff from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. Caught near the sideline, it's Presley. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. The give to the back. Trucks through the defender. Oh, it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Well, the running...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to throw, it's Thorne. It's complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lambert-Smith. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Thorne. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead, but you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The Cowboys get enough to move the chains. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the D does it again. Like, I feel like it's a repeat. You can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to get to it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Man, it's so nice to have guys like this who do the right thing. You have to understand the situation. Yards don't get me anything here. I don't need yards. I got to get points, but that time is ticking. Nice job stopping the clock, getting out of bounds.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 17.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 21, Auburn.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Thorne. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To throw, it's Thorne. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Today's final score, Oklahoma State